Yes. Who can guess what that word is? I'm obsessed with laws. I'm obsessed with principles. I'm obsessed with consistency. Because I'm lazy. I only work hard if I know it's temporary. I only work hard if I know there's an end to it. If I see something will be a consistent hard work, I will not do it. I'll find something better to do. Always do the right thing, the right way, at the right time. Timing is everything. You can do the right thing at the wrong time. Doesn't work out. All right? Has anybody ever gone to the bank with a bunch of money to put in the bank, but it was closed? They were like, no, I'm not going to take your money. Who says no to taking money? A closed bank. You found the one person on the planet. But you show up at the right time without money to make a deposit, what happens there too? No deposit. Right? This is an oversimplified concept, but if you do the right things in the right order at the right times, you can have anything you want, including the right investments. If you buy the right investments, who knows that if 10 years ago they bought Tesla, right? Ridiculous return on investment right now. Don't even need a lot. You could have put 10 grand in 10 years ago. Right now you'd be a millionaire. Who knows that's true? Right? Right investment at the right time. Yes. It's the same thing with real estate. Who knows if you bought real estate at market value 5 years ago, you'd probably be a millionaire right now if you bought enough of it. Yeah. That's all we did. Right? We just bought enough of it early enough, and then we let it do its job. And we bought the stuff that involves a little bit of more work. That's okay. We like the work because the work paid. And it was temporary. I knew once I finished it, property management was in place, done. Never have to deal with it again. Coming up at 4. Let's give Doreen a round of applause. Who knows it's so much easier when your spouse is on board? Yeah. Yeah, faster, and it's more fun. Remember what I said about the sex? Sorry, guys. But gentlemen, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, we can't help it. Every 6 seconds. That's the statistic, you know? Some females, too. Live it up to the ladies. Yes. You know what I've heard? Successful ladies have more sex. Do you know why? Napoleon Hill talked about it in his book, Think and Grow Rich. Transmutation, sexual transmutation. Successful men and women are highly sexed. It's not a topic that we talk about enough, but I use it. Why wouldn't I? If it's a tool, if it's been given to me by Napoleon freaking Hill, he had the guts to put it in the book. I better look into this shit, right? Am I wrong? Who glossed over that chapter? Like, oh my God, uncomfortable. I'm going to skip this one. Right? Anybody? Yeah. Right? I know there's people. Me and the other coaches had this conversation. I glossed over it the first time. I was like, whoa, fucking weird. It wasn't until my third or fourth time reading the book that I said, maybe I should take this one seriously. Maybe I should look into this. Sexual transmutation is all about amping yourself up and giving yourself a reward. There's nothing more powerful than sex energy. Love is right there. You got love, sex, energy. So love the person you're having sex with, or love the person you're thinking about having sex with, and the energy's better. If you're single, what should you do? Anybody got a guess? Think about it this way. What if you first, in order to attract the right spouse, have to become the right person in order to have the right sex later on? So you reward yourself by first developing yourself, and then you attract the right person, and then you have all the fun, blissful sex that you want. And then you come up with goals and ideas to build with each other, to grow with each other. And then you create little adventures for yourselves when you hit those goals. Who knows that your partner can be leveraged in a manner like this? You could be leveraged, right? Who here wants to be leveraged? Shit, I'm like, use me, girl. Let's go, $1 billion! Whatever it takes. Life is fun, right? We can't be afraid to talk about money, and we can't be afraid to talk about sex. We can't be afraid to talk about our bodies and health. We can't be afraid to talk about spirituality. We can't be afraid to talk about, loving each other. right? Who felt the energy in the room where we were all sending love back and forth to each other? It's normal shit. It's normal. I do this every day. Why not? It doesn't cost me anything, right? I can reproduce this. You can raise your energy at any moment. Who would like to have an experiment where we test this? Yeah? Is it all right if I use a little hypnosis/NLP to do it? I have permission? You already signed the waiver, but... All right, this is a fun one that I like to do. So let's imagine these beads I have around my wrist are energy beads. Each one of them holds all the chakras in your body. So we'll start it right here. And we'll say this is your current state of energy. But I want you to focus on and think about a very positive state of mind. Something really, really good. A time that you had maximum happiness, pleasure, bliss, fun, enjoyment. And as I increase the level, it increases. Feel it rising, feeling get it better and better. Right around my chin is like 100%. Right, maxed out. Feel how good that feels. Now, as I bring it down, notice it goes in the opposite direction. As I pass that midpoint, it gets worse and worse and worse. It's very depressing, sad. I know. You're like, why would you do this to me? It's for the experience. And as we raise it back up, it feels better and better. You feel that intensity, feel that growing, the excitement, yes? As we notch it up, it's like, holy shit, this is good. I could live my life like this at all times. Who agrees this would be a good place to live? Let's lock it off right there. Let's pump it up a little bit more. Bring it up there, lock it off. Give yourselves a round of applause. Who felt that? Yes. Let's get some shares. What did that feel like? First hand up. First hand up, who's close to this microphone or that microphone?
Excuse me.
Awesome.
What you just did is what I've been feeling all morning. I shared earlier that this is the first time I heard Walter share his story in person. I read his book, I've heard about it, but when he shared his story, it brought me back to my lowest point and where I just came from. And that was really, really hard. So I had to stand up. I had to try to let that flow. I focused on my emotions from Terry and Doug and the mindset and just trying to refocus and not walk away and not go back to the room, but to stay here. And these guys saw me. They wanted to interview me, and I'm like, no, I need a moment. But then him, you right there again. Sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm calling out the cameraman. But you, dude, are like amazing. Like I hugged him afterwards. It was just, it's just beautiful. Today's been beautiful. And then Terry, he shared his story, brought me right back there again. And then I saw Josh on stage with you, and holy freaking cow, like he just leveled me so that there isn't that up and down of like, I'm so happy to be here, but I'm also like, where the heck did I just come from? And like all of that. And I just felt even keeled. So I made him cry, because why not share the crying? Because then he felt touched that I thanked him for being that person for you, because without you and him, we wouldn't all be here. So you just did it again with that little... And you know, the energy is real, right? We've got our beads. We'll call them whatever people want to call them, but we know what they do. And it's incredible. You were able to just do that little thing, and it brought all the emotions right back up and down in me, but in a grounded state. I feel amazing right now. Also, you reminded me to eat. People eat. This is a long day. It's intense. It's high energy. It's amazing. But I want to remind you, like he reminded me earlier, eat so you don't pass out. But thank you so much for doing this. I'm so freaking glad I signed up for this so that at the end of my 8-week mentorship program, I was here today, and there was a reason. And I felt touched when I met with Rick and all these people that I've been seeing online, and now in person, there's just something. So I appreciate all of you being here, whether you're wearing masks, whether you're not, whether you're vaccinated, whether you're not, it doesn't matter, because this is community, and this is what we all showed up for, and I hope you're getting as much out of it as I am. And I talk a lot, so sorry.
Wow. Me and the coaches all have a silent competition. We like tears. We go for tears. So whoever's able to pull out the most tears means we went deepest with people, so we get a point for that. You guys keeping track? Ladies and gentlemen, energy is everything. It's what motivates us, and what gets us going. It's what keeps us going. Me and Mitch will tell you, right? We've been investors. All of the coaches will tell you. The emotions are how you make your deals. Fear and greed are how all deals are made. The idea is to be fearful when the masses are greedy and be greedy when the masses are fearful. We don't ever want, and it's not ever be greedy or fearful, it's just be logical. Just do the math and make sure the investment makes the most sense. When you buy a piece of real estate, do the numbers work? Yes or no? Who cares? It's not emotional. Right, Wilbert? Not emotional. Right, Vitaly? It's you just do it. Numbers. Investors make mistakes when they don't get this or this figured out. When they're going into deals emotionally. When they're going into deals without having a strong, solid commitment to their success or their family's success. It's more ego driving the deals. It's like, I just got to buy more units. Who's wanted more units before? Yeah, we've all done it. Shit. Sometimes more units doesn't mean more cash flow, though, does it? Right? So sometimes it's about going back to the numbers and reevaluating. So handling all of this emotional stuff on day one is important. And like I said, if you want more details on real estate deals, names on deeds is a training that we go deeper into it. This weekend is really about the business plan. This weekend is really about getting clear on our goals, networking with partners, and getting clear on the last day the action steps of going forward for the rest of the year. Does that make sense? So even though my heart and my soul wants to dive into evaluating deals right now with you, and I want to evaluate your deals, I want to evaluate other people's deals, I want to talk about the deals, I know that to effectively go through this year and hit my 100 millionaires, I have to focus on the core stuff. This stuff. This stuff. Does that make sense? Because trust me, my instincts are let's throw fucking numbers on the table. That's the easy part, right? But I do that every week for free. Who's been on the Wholesale Mastermind calls? Who's been on Buy Real Estate to Cash Flow and Get Rich calls? Who's been on Working with Investors calls? Be the Bank calls? Yes, 52 Weeks to Wealth. Look, I'll answer any questions anytime when it comes to a deal. We're here for the real stuff. We're here to move you forward on a big level. We agree? Excellent. So this weekend, we commit to building our business plan. We commit to doing the stuff we've put on our papers, our goals. We commit to forget about the other 17 until these 3 are accomplished. Yes? Yes? Yes. Yes. Excellent. Give yourselves a round of applause. Let's see if I can bang this out.